Are live. We are here, Phillip Mountrose, with my wonderful guest and co-host today, Loola Mora.
Hi, everyone.
We're on the West Coast, the California area, communicating worldwide to you on the Circle of Light and Love, as we do usually every week, every Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific. And usually it is my wife, partner, Jane Mountrose, who's hosting. She's on a little personal retreat in Palm Springs, which is a wonderful journey too. And
I'm jealous.
we're kind of jealous. And I encourage everyone when they can to take a personal retreat, because that's a wonderful thing to do for yourself, for solitude, to get to know yourself and rejuvenate um, and really appreciate your life. So the Circle of Light and Love comes as every week. We appreciate you joining in, commenting, sharing, spreading the word for the Circle of Light and Love. I'm a holistic healer and spiritual coach and personal transformation pioneer, as with my wife and partner. And Loola, how would you describe yourself? Although we transcend descriptions, I know.
Yes. Yeah, actually, I'm right now calling myself a holistic coach and healer.
Yes, and that that fits a lot of areas, which is so wonderful, because if you approach life holistically, your
Exactly.
body, mind, spirit, and you're open to the moment. And so much of life is in the moment. And today is balancing your life with the equinox. We're in equinox period starting yesterday, and it's different on the different hemispheres. But for us in the northern hemisphere, we're going into a fall, from summer to fall. And as you become more aware of your journey, you are also more aware of the seasons. You incorporate that, meaning you, me, and the rest of us, into your everyday life. And this is a good opportunity to understand where we are seasonally, meaning where the Earth is of the planet, and that fits into the solar system and beyond, right? So
Absolutely.
equinox, just in case you forgot, is a approximate equal hours day and night. So it's an interesting time of balance where we're shifting. So people probably notice that it's getting cooler out, and it's going to get cooler still, and the leaves are changing. Um, and it is a time of balance and a time of maybe going more within as the summer activity subsides. And it's a way of understanding where we are, maybe on a deeper, more personal level, where we will go more deeper into that into the winter, and emerge in the spring more alive and taking that for the next cycle. Uh, what are some of your thoughts, Loola, on the equinox?
Wow, there's a lot coming actually when I was listening to you. And
Mm-hmm.
is that in my personal experience,
Yes.
that I don't come from a place that has seasons, I really enjoy when we change seasons, because I really feel holistically the change. I can see how my body start feeling different things, how everything around me, nature has been for me a very good teacher of
Mm-hmm.
my life. So for example, I see my pet and I can see how she started like changing uh, her appetite, how she wants to go out in different like times of the day. She actually gets in a hurry because the sun is going down faster. So she's like, hey, we are in a rush. We're going to miss the sun, or that kind of things that actually I'm able to understand in our relationship with my dog, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and with other animals, for example. So it's very nice because I really feel that through observation, that is something that I want to bring. So in fall, I feel that that change that I have to slow down a little bit, of the
Mm-hmm.
very action mode that I'm coming from the summer. And then,
Mm-hmm.
as you said, I start feeling that cools a little bit. Now I look for a little bit, like for a sweater when it's going down the sun. So I start feeling that I need a little bit more of time for myself, like to reflect,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know. to observe, to allow those leaves of my tree to fall down. That's how I would call it. It's like,
Uh-huh.
wow, it's like refreshing a little bit and to allow those things that I don't know need anymore to let go them. But it's a process. You see the trees, they don't fall, all the leaves don't fall at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's one someday. So it's like experiencing my fall,
Mm-hmm.
as a human being, and how my process, because could be that nature is in that season, but maybe you are not in the same season, and that's okay. Actually have experienced that sometimes, but lately I can feel how I'm being like more in balance, as you said, or more in harmony with the seasons too. My seasons are getting in tune with the season of the earth.
Mm-hmm. Your own personal seasons in
Exactly.
tune with it, in sync with the seasons. And that makes sense about when the sun's going down, maybe when you retire, when you get up, might be slightly different. Some of your patterns, some of the habits we have may be shifting with the new time frame. Another interesting thing about going into the equinox signaling fall is many people like to start learning. We have an upcoming spiritual coaching healing program, which Loola knows as a graduate, and it's starting in October 10th. But that time of year seems to be a time, September, October, when people want to start learning. Maybe that's kind of going within with sharpening your mind and broadening your knowledge too.
I I like this observation, Philip. Yes, actually, I think when we start reflecting and feeling that the end of the year is coming, it's like we start feeling that we need more than we need. We have that desire, like to close some kind of the cycles that we started, or the
Mm-hmm.
things that we haven't done but we had in mind when the year started. So I feel, yeah, these 3 months of the year start being like. It's interesting because someone take it like in a rush and they're like, okay, I only have this time, and you feel that conflict of being in a slow down motion but in a rush,
Mm-hmm.
you know
Mm-hmm.
but other ones like can be in that like speed or rhythm that they feel like, okay, I'm going to slow down and focus on learning more in a different way. So I like that. And yes, I didn't think about it, for example, for the things that I work with people, but yeah, I'm starting my program too in these coming weeks. and
That's
and and
great.
yeah, and yeah, you're right, it's a great time to learn.
Yeah. And Ecclesiastes, there's a time for everything under the season, under the sun.
Yeah, because we come from summer, and something that I see is that summer invite us to be in outdoors, we
Mm-hmm.
want to go to the beach, we want to go to a hike, we want to go and have a picnic, we want to travel, we want water, we want pool, we want together with family, we do barbecues, and then come this time that we start feeling that fresh air that is more like is cooler. So invite us to be more like indoors.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's a natural shift. The
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes, I have it here. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot. I love those words. They're they put me sort of in a
So
sink into a meditative place when I hear them.
I agree.
And
Nice
today we're
invitation.
going to also Lula and I each chose one of our favorite oracle decks to draw a card to help us get more insight into the equinox, the balance, the theme of the circle of light and love. And this is Phillip Mountrose with my co-host Loola Mora, if you're just joining us. So these oracles are an incredible tool for spiritual development, and many people don't realize that how many things you can do with them, and with the right deck, which we have some which we think are very suitable, because not all are. There's the teddy bear
Great
deck
point.
and panda bear deck, and we're not doing those kind of things, the Cupid deck. uh, we're doing something which is more spiritual and profound, and it sparks your intuition. So anyone watching this is pretty intuitive, or they wouldn't be watching the Circle of Light and Love. And any tools you can get that are effective and tried, such as oracles, again, the right decks and sort of the right way of using them, is extremely helpful to give you insight. And it's almost like a third party, a resource, a very profound spiritual resource for your life to help you go deeper within and get other connections that you might otherwise miss.
It's fun, you know.
It's fun too.
It's fun. I think that's something that in the beginning, when I started my relationship with oracles, I didn't realize how deep this can go. But
yes,
the fun part is that it's interesting, it's joyful. So you never imagine how deep you can go with something because you start doing it like something for fun or for, you know,
it
to
is. It's a wonderful journey. So on the theme of getting in balance with equinox, approximate equal hours daylight and nighttime, with more nighttime coming up as the days go by, approaching the longest day of the year. So why don't you begin, Loola? Show us the card deck that you've chosen, and then you'll show us the card you draw, and you get your insights, I'll get mine.
yes, of course. I'm using this oracle, this oracle deck that is Work Your Light Oracle, that I really like it. Is I think always have that expansion that I'm looking for. So that's one of the reasons I really like this oracle. And today has been very interesting because I have been called to shuffle a lot. So I haven't pulled the card yet, but it's coming. So. Okay, here it is. Oh, beautiful card.
Ooh. Yeah, I've
Beautiful
got
card.
some chills already.
What a beautiful card.
Star
Mother. Star
very
Mother.
feminine, very feminine.
Yeah, how can you mother yourself? Wow, I love this card. Want to show it a little bit closer? Because sometimes I like to take, before we go to the book that comes with the oracle,
the interpretation,
the images book. Yeah, the images already are saying a lot to us, you know. Look, as you mentioned, the feminine energy very present there, you know, nurturing, and how like expansive that can be, but you are like in a reflection, but comfortable, you are covered with enough, you know. So talking a little bit about fold, you know, I think that I feel the call, you know, to mother myself.
Kind of covering
You know?
yourself and warming yourself, embracing yourself, nurturing yourself. I'm getting that. Okay.
Beautiful, you know, like and there's like I know that with the screen we can see very clearly, but here's like a way, like a path, something that is bringing you like to the stars and like to more expansion. So it's a little bit what you're saying at the beginning. It's like when we are getting closer to ourselves, we really can like expand and be better, you know. So let's see what is saying
Did you want to read?
Interpretation.
And sometimes these readings are just bits and pieces that stand out. It's when you do read oracle cards, even in nice decks like the ones we're sharing with you today, some of it may not hit your intuition. There may be one word, one phrase, or one image, or multiple. There's many possibilities. So you don't want to get stuck on trying to be in a left brain analytical way, fit it into a box that it has to exactly fit everything that's said.
Agree. Yeah,
What's it saying?
I think I haven't found the page.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's getting challenging for me. Wait, mother, what is being so? She's hiding for me. Star Mother. Okay, finally. 48. Okay, I'm gonna read from the book. You are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you will not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your godness. Let her love away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself, sorry. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. What a beautiful card. You have you have got this and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight of the world off your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear, sweet child of the earth. What a beautiful card, for this time of balance, harmony, and reflection, after active summer, So as we were seeing in the car, when we were like seeing the image and taking some elements of it, I think we did a great job because it's exactly what the book is saying to us. So that's the invitation with this card. I would love to.
Right. It makes me think of the summer as a more active masculine time, and this was a very feminine card saying that you're going within, start to embrace yourself, start to accept yourself, start to be kind with yourself. Just notice what has been going on and fully accept what's going on inside, and that you are loved. That message, you are loved by the star. Was it the star mother?
Yeah, Star Mother.
The
Star
mother
Mother.
of the stars. Interesting. It looks a
So,
little bit, sort of reminds me of sort of a Virgin Mary image.
I agree. I agree. Very sorry, motherly and feminine, like an icon a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Beautiful.
right.
And roses too, that I think is a
Roses, very
very,
feminine.
very feminine. So
Love,
it's your
a lot of
turn.
love in
I'm
that.
excited.
Love yourself so you can love others. Good. I'm the deck I'm going to draw from, and then we'll do a meditation based on all this and probably a little channeling. Is a recent deck I've explored. Again, these drawing, some of the cards, the paintings, the images are just exquisite, are very awesome, kind of
Wow,
take your
those eyes
breath away. Yeah, they're powerful. This is called the Mystical Shaman Oracle,
look
illustrated
so
by
cool.
Jenna Della Grata Claglia. And there's 3 authors, Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron Reed, and Marcella Lobos. Anyways, many beautiful cards, and there's a big, thick deck. It's a little hard to shuffle. So my intent, again, like we just did with the Star Mother, is how we can balance the equinox, the shift we're going through. So I'm pulling out a random card, but it's really not random because it's going to intuitively connect in the right way. Ooh, I got 2 cards when I pulled it. I'm going to redo it again. This is a new deck. Okay. Okay, I got just 1 card. Ooh, wow. The ancient ones. The ancient ones. So I'm going to read what the ancient ones, what the meaning of that, and just try to feel into that. Okay, the ancient ones, they say the essence of the card is the ancient ones are the shamans of the defeated death. To get some lighting here. And escape from the tyranny of time. The ancient ones once walked the earth like us in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. The ancient one, the invitation for the card is it's inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Go ahead, find out who you're becoming 10,000 years from now. The medicine from the card is the ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure they are of the highest integrity, not forgiving an ancestor or yourself or keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. So it's talking about ancient beings who were here on earth at different times, who are in a different place. It seems like a pretty wise place because they're counseling us, and they're saying to forgive yourself and others and get free to birth this new human. So that's a balance going from within. So this, when we go in, we can not only nurture ourselves with the Star Mother, we can draw from ancestries, those who have been here before us, that are here to help us too, that are a part of us, the ancient ones. Loola, anything you'd like to say?
Yes, it's incredible how the cards like summarize everything we have been talking. You actually mentioned it, and we talk about like how we start like seeing for the end of the year and thinking about what we have done. In my case, that it actually invited me to think to the future and what will it will bring next year to, that is saying to think about the future and all the help that we have for the ancient ones, of course. They are there supporting us, and the image is amazing. I feel a lot of power and energy coming from the, like all the potential that we have, that actually they are there helping us and guiding. I can sense it.
Right. So
it's a lot of wisdom what I'm feeling from the card.
Yes, I'm feeling that too. I like that perception. Good. So what I'd like to do now is to turn this into a meditation. So everything we've been discussing is going to be embraced within this meditation, and I'll bring in the ancient ones to get a little channeled wisdom from them too, as the meditation unfolds, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Right.
So we can relax, and if you're in a comfortable place to close your eyes, you can do so, and just do some nice relaxed breaths in through your nose, and slowly exhale, releasing. And as your body relaxes more and more, you're allowing yourself to shift with the seasons. You're becoming more relaxed, going more within, slowly, easily, gently. As you go more within, you can take account of yourself in a gentle, nurturing way. You can see the weather changing. You can feel the weather changing. You can be where you are now as the sunlight is lessening for the dark increasing. You can balance, poised, relaxed, slowing down, going within, drawing on the Star Mother, the wonderful feminine embracing parts of ourselves and the universe, to feel more at home, more comfortable, more at peace within ourselves. And we can reflect. We have more time to reflect and allow time to just be in this world. And we can draw on the ancient ones too, which we will momentarily, and see what they have to share with us. Loola, are you getting anything you'd like to share right now?
Well, yes, why not? I'm in the middle of a show, amazing show, actually, and I'm already perceiving the energies of Star Mother and the ancient one, actually, and that's the reason I saw them like moving together, all like facing each other and moving, and that start moving like and getting bigger, the energy, and then bang, we were on a show, like in an scenario, and they're dancing and inviting me to see life as a show. That's what I'm sensing and experiencing right now. There's a lot of happiness and like music and colors, and But yeah, I think it's nice the scenario. It's like we are in this famous show. I forget it completely. That is a circle. The circle that is not. It's a circus.
A
I
circus
forget
show?
it. Yeah, but it's more dancing. There's a very famous show that used to have shows in Vegas and around the world, but I'm missing. I'm not getting the name right now because maybe I'm
Circus
in so.
delay, circus
Yeah,
delay, where
that
they're
one.
acrobatics.
Yeah,
Very
because
beautiful.
that's more a lot of the outfit that the ancient one has, but Mother Star is there too. So they combine their energies and they're there like now it's time for the show. And I'm there waiting for the show to really keep going. That's what I'm experiencing right now. Feels so good. I'm so excited.
So we're enjoying the internal show
Yeah.
with all the colors and movements. And I'm going to draw on the ancient ones, the collective, and just get a message from them and communicate it. So we, the ancient ones, are here. We are your parents. We are your early generations that are still here, not lost in time, but in a different time coming through to you now as a powerful resource of love and energy and rejuvenation. We know that you too love the earth, although you often forget the ground that you walk on and that supports you. Remember who you are as you walk on the earth, take in the air, see the sky, feel nature and animals all around you. You are connected with it all. Remember that you are part of one seamless journey, that we were there long ago, and you will be there, the ancestors of people in future generations too, passing down the wisdom that you are learning now. So remember to come from your heart and know that everything you do, connecting with nature, learning, growing, healing, becoming more one, more alive and creative, is a
Mm.
wonderful resource that you can pass on to the next generation as we are passing this on to you. And feel the lights, the show, the dancing, the colors. It is wonderful to draw from
Mm.
that. Even amidst life's harshness and difficulties, you can draw from the beauty to make life worthwhile and meaningful. We love you. Much love.
Wow, Philip.
So the ancient ones, we thank them, and we're going to return from our meditation using this reflective time, this nurturing time, this going within time to help us balance with the equinox, with the right proportion of day and night, helping nature, using nature, respecting nature, exchanging. And as we are ready to come back, I will count to 5. 1, ready to come back. 2, remembering anything you want from this experience. 3, being more refreshed, having more energy coming into you. 4, removing anything you don't want. And 5, opening your eyes back where you are, grounded, seeing things in front of you, more in balance, more in harmony with the equinox going on now.
Wow. Mm. Yummy. Wow. Wow, wow. What a great show, actually. And got better when you start channeling and getting that information. I went out from the theater or like the scenario where I was, or the yeah. And I was like in a little bit of magic and going all around, and everything that I touched was converting in something beautiful. Was a lot of like the show, like I'm getting ready to shine or something like that, like ta-da, something. Then I remember that makes sense in my case because my birthday is in December. So it's like, okay, I'm getting prepared for that birth, for that. And yeah, this is a season where I feel that I get very like, yeah, and I like shine, and it's a moment for me like to to share a lot what I have to, in a different way, and that I feel very comfortable. It's like a season where I connect very good with when I started living here on Earth. I have a lot of challenges. It's like the quarantine for my birthday, so there's a lot of movement and transformation. But I felt that the message for me was like that is I'm ready for the show, and I can bring that show from my inner world out, because that's how I can give some service. And was beautiful, to see harmony and the animals and everything that I was touching, like resonating with me, and how I was getting some energy and feedback, and everything was summarized in love and magic, and was beautiful to feel that energy of those cards that we got today, and how that makes so a beautiful show. That was my
So
experience.
that Circus du Soleil in inner world, our inner worlds can be very rich and nurture us and help us be more present in our external world. And so it
Exactly.
seems like a time of taking stock and inventory and reflecting and going in for the inner resources, which makes sense, where you're going to find the ancient ones and the Star Mother as well on the inside of your mind, which connects to the higher levels that are occurring, the higher dimensions that are occurring right now, accessing them.
Yeah. I'm curious. Do you see if someone is joining us and have something to share about the
Yeah,
meditation?
if
Maybe
someone
back.
wants to say, I'm seeing Sharon here, if she wants to say anything, if anyone
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
We would love to know what was your experience if you're watching live today in the comments. We would love to read you.
Well, in the meantime, we are getting close to the closing of our show today. And thanks, Loola, for being with us. And how can people, if they would like to connect with you further, how would they do that?
They can connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. They find me as Loola Mora, Loola with two O's, like my name is in here, is Loola, Mora, Mora. So in Facebook, you find me that way, but in Instagram, you find me as Loola, the line that is above, and then the Mora, and it's like easier. But you can put Loola Mora and you will find me. There's my
It'll
picture.
get
It's
to you.
not way to, yeah, they will get to me. And yeah, I love to connect. Something nice that is happening right now is that on Tuesday, this coming week, I'm starting my group coaching program.
Oh, great.
That is the BMS healing coaching program, Body, Mind, and Soul. And people can actually onboard in any moment of the course. So don't worry if we start on Tuesday and you can contact me, but you're interested. So I would love to connect, and we will find a way if you are interested to join the program or to connect with me. I would love to chat with all of you.
Yep, that sounds good. And we here at Awakenings Institute, our nonprofit organization, have our spiritual holistic coaching and healing program starting October 10th. And you go to shortened URL, tinyurl.com/HOL coach, tinyurl.com HOL coach. And I'll put it in the comments here. And that's a transformational journey of going very deep, a year-long certification program into coaching,
great program,
and much more. So we want to kind of send out a little love to the world. Let's see if I have my little globe. Jane likes to do this. Kind of hold. I've got the whole world in my hands. Got the whole world in my hands.
Yeah, I was having the song.
And we're bringing out, sending that love. We went inside today for our balancing the equinox with the Star Mother and the ancient ones, and have them help and nurture us to send out the love to the whole world and the whole planet, radiating out love, the bigger picture, the deeper truths, the bigger purpose, our own purpose, connecting with the bigger purpose of the universe in this moment now, forever now, with much love. And if you like our show, please give us a like, share it. We're here every Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Themes about the circle of light and love. We often do meditations and oracles and readings, and it's rather conversational. Usually Jane Mountrose, my wife and partner, leads it, and Loola and other guests come on. So let your friends know, and have a great week as you shift with this equinox and have more and more balance. We wish you the best. Much love.
Take care.